Southern Alberta's day began under a deceptively calm sky, but meteorologists saw trouble brewing, a powerful system forming in the foothills. Warnings escalated quickly. This wasn't just another windy day. Severe gusts were on the way. The air grew heavy, the horizon darkened, but most Calgarians went about their routines, unaware of the scale of what was coming. This storm was a meteorological powerhouse, drawing comparisons to the infamous thunderstorm of August 2025 that crumpled steel towers. Calgary's unique geography funneled the winds, creating a jet aimed at the city's infrastructure and homes. By afternoon, the storm's arrival was impossible to ignore. The wind howled, windows rattled, and the sky turned a bruised purple. Environment Canada upgraded their alerts, urging residents to secure loose items and prepare for outages. The city braced as the storm slammed into its western edge with sudden, violent force. Trees bent, branches snapped, and the air filled with the roar of wind and the crash of debris. Streetlights flickered, and the city collectively held its breath. The storm had arrived, its true power only beginning to reveal itself. Calgary was about to face one of its most severe weather events in recent memory. Calgary's power grid, the city's lifeline, was no match for the storm's fury. Winds ripped branches from trees, sending them crashing onto power lines and snapping utility poles. A domino effect of outages swept across neighbourhoods. One moment, homes were lit and warm. The next, plunged into darkness. The familiar hum of daily life vanished, replaced by the relentless roar outside. This was no ordinary blackout. The damage was widespread, hitting major transmission lines and overwhelming NMAX with thousands of outage reports. Office towers went dark, trapping people in elevators. At home, families lost heat, internet, and light. The digital world disappeared in an instant, leaving people scrambling for flashlights and candles. The scale of the outage dwarfed previous storms, severing the city's connection to modern life. Residents faced a sudden, unwelcome reliance on the basics. The storm's impact was now deeply personal. Every household felt its reach. Calgary's modern comforts had vanished, replaced by uncertainty and isolation. The city was left in the dark, both literally and figuratively. The true test of resilience had begun. With power out, Calgary's streets became chaotic and dangerous. Traffic lights failed, turning busy intersections into tense, unpredictable four-way stops. Drivers navigated through debris, garbage bins, fallen branches, even uprooted trees blocking entire roads. Emergency vehicles struggled to reach those in need, as impassable barriers appeared across the city. Public transit ground to a halt. Sea trains stalled, buses rerouted, and commuters stranded in the storm. Pedestrians and cyclists faced hidden dangers, downed power lines, deep puddles, and flying debris. The simple act of getting home became a hazardous journey. The city's familiar landscape was transformed into a maze of obstacles and uncertainty. Every step outside required caution, every decision, extra care. The storm had turned Calgary into an unfamiliar, perilous place. Survival now depended on patience, resourcefulness, and community. The city's resilience was being tested on every street. Inside, Calgarians faced new challenges as darkness lingered. Without power, homes grew cold, families layered up, huddling for warmth. Cooking became a puzzle. Those without gas stoves relied on cold food and emergency supplies. The silence was unsettling, broken only by the storm's howl. Cut off from the internet, people turned to battery radios or car radios for updates, desperate for news. Businesses suffered. Restaurants and stores without generators watched food spoil and profits vanish. Some adapted, serving neighbours by candlelight, turning crisis into community. The economic pulse of the city slowed to a crawl. Personal stories of loss emerged. Roofs damaged, fences flattened, cherished possessions destroyed. Each broken home and business was a reminder of nature's power. The storm's impact was more than inconvenience, it was deeply personal. Calgarians were forced to confront their vulnerability and their resilience. As chaos reigned, Calgary's emergency crews sprang into action. Police directed traffic at dark intersections, firefighters secured downed power lines, and paramedics responded to urgent calls. NMAX crews braved the storm, working through the night to restore power, often in dangerous, debris-strewn conditions. Their first priority hospitals and critical infrastructure, then neighbourhoods. But the city's response wasn't just official. Neighbours checked on each other, shared generators, and cooked meals for those without power. Community centres opened their doors, offering warmth and information. Social media became a lifeline for those with battery power, spreading news about open roads and available resources. Small acts of kindness multiplied, countering fear and isolation. Calgary's true strength shone through, a community united in crisis. The storm tested the city, but it also revealed its heart. Together, Calgarians proved stronger than the storm. The storm was a wake-up call, exposing gaps in preparedness. Every household needs a 72-hour emergency kit: food, water, LED lanterns, and a battery-powered radio. Regularly trim trees and secure outdoor items to prevent damage. Know your home's electrical panel and how to shut off power safely. Download emergency alert apps and follow official sources for updates. Don't rely solely on the internet. Have backup ways to get information. Plan for special needs. Backup power for medical equipment, and keep electric vehicles charged. Make a family communication plan in case you're separated. Preparation turns crisis into inconvenience. The storm's lessons are clear. Be ready, stay informed, and look out for each other. Calgary's future resilience depends on what we do before the next storm hits. Preparation is everyone's responsibility. In the aftermath, Calgary began to heal. Chainsaws cleared trees and lights flickered back on. The scars of the storm remained, but so did the city's spirit. The event was a humbling reminder of nature's power and our own fragility. Yet it revealed something greater: the resilience and kindness of Calgarians. Emergency crews, utility workers, and neighbours all played their part. Families waited patiently in the dark, businesses adapted and persevered. Acts of generosity lit up the darkness, forging stronger community bonds. The storm will be remembered not just for its destruction, but for the unity it inspired. Calgarians learned the value of preparation and the strength of human connection. The city faced a test and passed. With lessons learned and bonds strengthened, Calgary stands ready for whatever comes next. Together, the city is stronger than any storm.